again, everybody, and welcome to Knoch Night Stadium in Saxonburg. Tonight, we open up the 2020 football season as the Highlands Golden Rams take to the road and visit their rivals, the Knoch Knights. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, cameraman Dan alongside. And Dean, here is the 2020 season. We are here, and we are happy to bring it to you.
No doubt about it, Mike. It's we're the eyes now since they're not allowing any of our fans in. So we think it's a privilege and honor. We're going to do the best job we can tonight to keep you informed about the game.
And we are going to definitely do that. Well, we'll start off by talking about the scrimmage last week that you saw on YouTube, and we thank all of you for watching that. The Highlands defense, of course, was dominant in that scrimmage against Valley. They only gave up 2 total yards in that scrimmage against Valley, and they're going to have a tough job tonight against this wing T Knoch Knights offense.
Tonight is definitely assignment football, Mike. They have a lot of deception. We're quick. 5 quick linebackers, but the key tonight is staying disciplined, staying in their lanes. Here's the fun part, though, Mike. Guess what? Every play you get to hit the quarterback.
Now, that is true, and the way they run it, and you'll see they'll have the 2 wing backs, they'll bring them in motion, and the fullback will be right behind the quarterback. We've seen that offense out here. Brandon Mowry's the coach. He played and coached under Coach Mike King in the long lineage of great coaches out here at Knoch, and that's been a definite plus for them. Well, the Highlands offense in the scrimmage was good. They moved the ball very well. Of course, Brock White did it on the ground. Chandler Timmons did it in the air. And hopefully we'll see more of that tonight.
Brock had 100 yards rushing. Chandler threw for 124. Touchdown Elijah Coleman. What I thought was really impressive, Mike, was the play of Jeremiah Saunders at the tight end position. He's normally guard, but boy, he sealed that corner. He jammed that thing. It was wide open the whole time, and Brock White took advantage of it. Hope we're going to see it here this evening.
Well, elephant in the room. Highlands hasn't won out here since 2008, and Knoch's beaten them 12 of the last 15 times they've played.
3-12, Mike. I don't know if it's a grass field. I'd like to say it's a rivalry. You got to win a couple.
You got to win a couple to make it one. The Rams did win a couple of years ago, but
it's a mystery to me, and hopefully we'll solve that mystery tonight. Knoch will get the ball first. We'll be on defense.
We will. There's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993, best oil change since 1995, and this year voted #1 for auto repair. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And as always, if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trentham at 724-224-9222, Natrona Heights 724-224-7900, or Highland Integrity Alignment 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver. And we are about to deliver the kickoff of the 2020 season.
And we have a freshman out there,
Cam Riegard,
number 89, and we're going to apologize in advance for the numbers. It's a bright sun on the far side of the field, and our gold numbers are really reflecting nicely.
It's going to be fun. Knoch will take the football. They will move left to right here in this first quarter. Back deep for the Knights is Keith Washington on the far side of the field, and on the near side of the field, it is Keegan Frazier. Riegard's put into the ball, and we are underway. It's going to come to the Elk Man, and this is going to be Tyler Booterball up over the 30, and Booterball is tackled as he gets to the 36-yard line, and that's where the Knights will start, as Coleman was in there to make the stop on special teams, and he had help from Tyrus Kerr.
So let's take a look at the defense for the Golden Rams, Mike. They will start at defensive end, number 52, Joaquin Rowan. Defensive tackle, number 50, Jeremiah Nelson. And the other defensive end, 43, Tyler Bender. 5 linebackers we mentioned, Brock White, 22, Kyron Long, 53. Jeremiah Saunders, number 4. Tyrus Kerr, 55. Drake Burford is number 11. We'll get to the corners in a minute.
The quarterback is number 12, J.J. Sobalski. They run out of a wishbone with big 63 as the fullback. And the give straight ahead, and not much running room up to about the 38-yard line. And we'll wait till they umpile the pile. That was Washington carrying it for the Knights. He gets a 2-yard gain up to the 38. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Look like Saunders in on the stop. Cornerback is 20, Landon Signorella, and number 10, DJ Loveland. Safety is number 3, Elijah Coleman.
Second down, we'll call it 7. Knox ball at the 39-yard line. A small crowd allowed in. Knoch parents are here, and the Highlands crowd is outside the fence. We'll show you those guys later. 2nd and 7. They run the toss. This is Washington trying to get to the near side of the field. Tries to cut it, but the Rams are waiting for him as he gets up over the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jeremiah Nelson and DJ Loveland put him to the ground.
And that's the assignment football I was talking about, Mike. That time, Brock White held the corner, didn't make the tackle, but he turned him up inside so that gets caught up in the watch. Going to set up a 3rd and 5. Washington in there tonight, Mike. He was questionable, so he's out there running at halfback.
Knights won the game last year 24-0. That game was at Highlands. Brandon Mowry in his second year. They won their first 5 games a year ago and then lost 4 out of 5 and didn't make the playoffs. Splitting to the right is Buderbaugh. 3rd down.
Blitzing.
And Sapolsky's in trouble. Down he goes at the 33-yard line as firing through there for the Rams is Jeremiah Saunders.
Great job of blitzing that time, Mike. And the good news, we didn't get to introduce the Knoch offense.
It's a 6-yard loss.
3 and out.
Rams get their first sack of the year. It's 4th down, and the Knights will have to punt. Back deep for Highlands, standing on his 20-yard line is Coleman.
And we say deep, Mike. He's
deep.
He's 50 yards deep.
Punting for the Knights is number 30, Zane Inklovich. The snap is good, and the boot is away. And it's a good kick. Well, Coleman knew what he was doing, huh? Takes a bounce, and Coleman comes up to get it at the 26-yard line. Makes a man miss up over the 40, and the Rams are going to have good field position at the 42-yard line. A 17-yard return on that punt by Elijah Coleman. So it's 1st down, Highlands.
Golden Rams got to work on offense. 12 is Chandler Timmons, the quarterback. Brock White, we mentioned both of them in the pregame. 22. Your wideouts are DJ Loveland, number 10. Elijah Coleman, 3. And I think we're going to go with Drake Burford tonight because Caleb White is injured, not dressed, correct?
He is not dressed straight. We saw him in street clothes. He's got his uniform top on, and that's about it over there on the Highlands sidelines. So it's 1st down, Highlands. Burford splits to the right. Loveland in the slot. Coleman to the left side, and they give us to White. Zigzags through there, gets up over the 40, and meets a stone wall as he gets to the 45-yard line. As in there for the Knights is Eli Reese, the senior, number 59.
And Mike, the offensive line for the Golden Rams, left tackle 55, Tyrus Kerr. Left guard 53, Kyron Long. Center is 72, Daniel Timmons. Right guard is 50, Jeremiah Nelson. Right tackle is 52, Joaquin Roman. And we mentioned number 4, the tight end, Jeremiah Saunders.
Timmons is back, and he's going to throw it. It's up. It's a jump ball, and Coleman pulls it down.
How did he
I don't
do
know
that?
if Chandler lost a handle on it, if he was hit, but it was up in the air and wobbling, but somehow Elijah Coleman came down with it at the Knoch 40-yard line, and that's a Highlands 1st down.
Mike, there were 3 defenders, but they never knew the ball was coming down.
It's a 15-yard gain.
We will take it. Those defenders are led by defensive tackle number 53, Hunter Ronick. Nose tackle 63, Dalton Reed, and the defensive end 64, Reed Kirk.
First play in Knoch territory, and Timmons is back, and he's going to throw the takeoff, and going down there is Coleman. He pulls it in, and he drops it at the 15-yard line. Well, Chandler dropped it in there. It was very similar to the play we saw in the scrimmage last week against Valley that went for a touchdown.
Back on the defensive coverage is number 12, J.J. Sobolski. One corner is 23, a freshman, Mike, Xavier Johnson. Number 9, free safety, Keegan Fraser. And strong safety is 84, that is Jake Murphy.
The only grass field we'll play on this year. Interesting. 1st and 10. From the eye, they give us to White, and White busts through there. He's got good yardage. He spins and turns, gets a 1st down. He's still going and carries a man with him to the Knoch 25-yard line.
Murphy with the tackle on the play.
A 15-yard pickup for White and another Highlands 1st down.
Their linebackers are 32, Tyler Buderball, 44, Gavin McGowan, 74, Nevin Pert, and 85, Kyle Wilster.
Highlands in their game last year only had 3 1st downs against Knoch, and they already have 2 on this drive. 3 1st downs and 63 total yards. White rushed for 24 yards. He already has 18. White again. This time the Knights are there, and they meet him at the line of scrimmage. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. That was big 63, Dalton Reed, the senior defensive tackle. No gain on the play. can hear Scott Briggs down the way.
Trying to be a beautiful evening, Mike.
It is a gorgeous night here, and we usually have good weather out here. It can get cold, though. 2nd and 10. Oh, the snap is trouble.
They moved first, though, Mike.
Timmons did a good job to get on it. You know,
it's got to be a marker.
Now we have time called here by the officials. Do we have a flag? No, Highlands is going to call time out, I think.
Before the play.
Nope, I don't think so. It's marking it back at the 29-yard line.
Wow, that was confusing.
It'll be 3rd down and 14 for Highlands. The thing we talked about the Rams, Dean, last year they turned the ball over 24 times. They were a minus 16, and that's one thing that has to change for them.
All right, the Shades has made some major changes this past year, Mike, and now they're better equipped to handle your home and auto needs. Mel and John of Beshades are now independent agents. You name it, they have it. Why don't you stop in and find out who they're representing now? They're finding more ways to save you money on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown agents, Mel and John, at 724-224-4300. Choose the coverage rate for you and your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, the AK Valley, you're in good hands with Mel and John on your side.
Awesome. Nice to have them back, and all of our sponsors for helping us out.
Flo may get you a cup of coffee when you come in.
As long as Jamie doesn't meet you. He freaks me out a little bit. I don't know about you. So the Rams, after their timeout, they're first, and it'll be a 3rd down now, and probably 4-down territory from the 29-yard line.
Big play early.
Timmons back. He looks. He fires, and it's too tall for his intended receiver as Coleman was covered over there by J.J. Sobalski, and it's 4th down, and now decision time for Dom Girardi here.
I agree with you. I think it's...
Well, with that defense,
too far to punt.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll be kicking a field goal here. Cam Rieger, the freshman, will be making his first try. That would be about a 46-yarder.
He had a 40-yarder in practice.
Well, and you got to remember, Chandler was the king of the pooch punt last year, too. They may do that. 4th down. Timmons back. Whistles before the play, and he had Loveland wide open.
They're going to say that
They're going to call false start on Highlands is what it is.
Because he went too fast back?
Flag on the play.
You know what I'm saying, Mike? He was pulling back before the ball was snapped. He's not allowed to do
It could be. Yeah, you're right. He's not allowed. And so it could be on him. It could be on one of the linemen that jumped early. So that's a 5-yard penalty, and this Rams drive is disintegrating right before our eyes.
Yeah, we don't know if it was because it was called or somebody was wide open downfield.
4th down and 19 now. The ball's at the 34-yard line. Now I think I'd put him back there.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, Chandler punted a handful of times last year as a pooch punt type deal, so he can do that from back out of this formation. Timmons back. He looks. He has time. He has a man. It is caught by Burford inside the 5 to the 2-yard line.
Beautiful pass, Mike. And again, they had one man single covered on him. You knew it was coming 4th down. Highlands will take advantage of that.
It's a gain of 31 yards, and the Rams convert on 4th and 19.
Mark that one down, Mike. That might be a big play. Drake Burford. Great catch that time. First time we've seen a blocker in the backfield, Mike. It's Saunders going to lead the way. Look.
He is in there. Just out of a typical old-fashioned I formation. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. They give us to White. Oh, left side. Oh, what a block. And White is into the end zone. Oh, my goodness.
I told you about Jeremiah Saunders.
What a block by Saunders, and the Rams have scored.
Wow. I could have scored that one. Woo.
Well, I don't know about that, Dean, but what?
It was a beautiful hole.
So the Rams have scored on a 58-yard drive, and converting a 4th and 19 was the key.
Boy, you talk about blowing up a drive, my holy. Great block.
Here's the snap. It is down, and a kick is blocked. Can't run those back. So the first extra point attempt is a block, but the Rams do have the lead. They score at the 6:50 mark here of the first quarter at Saxonburg, and they lead tonight 6-0.
And Mike, that was the first time Cam was under live fire. Last week he made 2, but there was no rush. Well, did Brock do a great job there.
He sure did.
Speaking of great jobs, B&J Sports celebrating their 6th decade, Mike, of outfitting our local teams and great sports fans of the AK Valley. Comes all your sporting good needs. Look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills has been there all those years. Him and his friendly staff take that personal touch. You name it. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques. They got it there. Yeah, and you can't beat the service of B&J Sports. Located 1605 Freeport Road in Toronto Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays. Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. A long time.
It sure does. So Highlands leads at 6-0 as they score first. Which again, considering the game last year in which they were shut out by the Knights 24-0. That game was 10-0 at halftime, and then the Rams were very generous. They turned the ball over, had a block punt, and that gave Knoch their 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, and they just ran the clock out.
Spot, 20-yard line.
Sure is. It's Booterbaugh up over the 30 and out to the 35-yard line. Down there for the Rams was
Long.
Kyron Long, number 53, and the Knights will start 1st and 10. Similar spot. Not similar. Yeah, it is. 34-yard line. First down Knoch.
And Mike, the one thing about it is with Cam, first time kicking on natural surface too.
That is correct.
A lot of first.
Oh, definitely. First and 10.
They're looking like
Ram
they're
show
coming
blitz.
again.
This is
There's the
Sabalski
pitch.
tossing it, and this is
Nice tackle by Brock White by
Booterbaugh running up,
there.
up over the 35 to the 38-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup for Booterbaugh.
Brock did a good job of holding that edge again.
Starting lineups, as always, of course, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Toronto Heights since 1979. They got you covered. All your commercial and industrial painting needs, stores, churches, schools. I'm sure Mr. Timmons needs the business. To beautify and protect, call Dan Timmons today, 724-224-2851. Second down and 8.
Somebody move.
And we do have some movement. Let's see who this is on. Knoch fans think it's on Highlands. We'll see. It is on Highlands. It's offside. That's their second penalty of the night.
Offensive line for the Knoch Knights, Mike, is number 70, Alex Cotton. 63 at guard is Dalton Reed. 52, the center, Dustin Schagel. 59 is guard, Eli Reese. And 53, Hunter Ronick is a tackle. Ronick's are like Timmons, huh?
Very much.
Ronick's at high.
Have you spoken without you, Carol, lately?
Just texting back and forth.
That's good.
They wanted to come to the Anchor Inn, Mike, but unfortunately...
They close at 8.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
We'll get to them.
Yep.
We owe them a kickoff here coming up, so we'll get them in. Oh, it's a first down on the penalty. All right. They gave him the nice spot. This is Keegan Frazier.
Nothing doing there.
He gets up over the 45 to the 46-yard line. So that's the first Knoch first down.
White and Saunders on that tackle.
Frazier's a very familiar name out here in Saxonburg. 2-yard pickup. Second down and 8. Clock winds to 5:40, first quarter. Highlands leads 6-0.
Freshman Johnson wide to the right.
Wide side of the field to the left. Jake Murphy splits to the left. Now they're going to run a toss, and this is Xavier himself. And he gets up near the 50, and we got a late penalty marker. Zane Inklovich, the ball carrier.
Drake Burford made a tackle.
Let's see what the penalty is. The flag is down at the 49. The ball is at the 50. It's a holding call against the Knights. So this one's coming back. That's the first penalty on Knoch tonight.
Personal foul on the Knoch Knights.
Rams will also obviously take the penalty here, and they'll bring up a second and long for Knoch. And as you see the official in our picture, that block in the back is the call. So the ball will be spotted back at the 39-yard line. So Inklovich will get 6 yards on his run anyway.
Second and 15 for the Knoch Knights.
We'll give him second and 14.
Sabalski in the quarterback.
Highlands 6, Knoch nothing early on. First quarter, first game.
Here we go, Knoch. Let's go.
In a brave new world, we have Les Shoup's running the sticks over there, by the way.
How about that? Dressed the best, I'll bet, of all
You
of
bet
it.
it. Sapolsky's back, and he's going to throw it. He got a man wide open on a wheel route, and it's complete to Inklovich inside the 40. Loveland made the tackle down at the 39-yard line, and Inklovich got lost. The Rams couldn't find him.
Well, Mike, the key on that play was he had all day to throw it. You would have put some heat on him. I remember I said in the pregame, with the offense they run, that quarterback gets hit every play because he's a ball carrier. So, I mean, somebody should be assigned him, wouldn't you think?
A 21-yard pickup to the Highlands 40. Sapolsky to Inklovich. And they give us to Frazier, but he broke a tackle nicely, but he only got about a yard. It was Nelson that made first contact with him in the backfield, but couldn't get him to the ground, but the Rams were there after a short 2-yard pickup.
Joaquin Roman and Brock White on the tackle. But again, there was first contact by Nelson.
2nd and 8 now for Knoch. The ball's just outside the Highlands 38-yard line. 4:10 left of the first quarter. The Rams scoring on their first possession, 58 yards on 9 plays. And they give us to Frazier, and Frazier with good blocking that time. Frazier pulls his way for the ball's loose. There's a fumble. I think the Rams have it.
See what they say.
Let's see. It is Highlands football. Jeremiah Nelson has it for Highlands.
Highlands ball. You better believe it, buddy.
Jeremiah Nelson had it. Frazier fumbled the football. After a nice gain, it was going to be a first down. But the Rams with their first turnover.
In business, the 3:49 mark here in the first quarter.
And we talk about a key for this season for Highlands if they want to turn their fortunes around is they need to get that turnover margin in their favor, unlike last year, and that's a good start. First down, Rams on their 26. Brock White follows a convoy off the right side and is moving for a first down up over the 35 to the 40 and thrown out of bounds into the Highlands bench. Making the stop for the Knights is Dalton Reed, the senior, but that's first down Highlands.
Moves the sticks, pick a 12.
Fourth Highlands first down. That's more than they had in the Knoch game all last year.
How about that?
Here we go, Junior, let's go.
By the way, Mike, outside defense today, so the Regards, the Haydens, the Lovelands, the Timmons, Signorella, even a couple of basketball players, Luke Cochran from last year and Antoine McDaniels back there. So thanks for joining us from afar.
Of the champion Rams.
Yeah,
from the pistol. Zigging and zagging is White, but the Knights do a better job this time. But Brock still gets a couple where there weren't many as he takes it up to the 42-yard line. Kyle Lauster, the senior linebacker, was in there to make the tackle. It's a 2-yard pickup for White.
Can't say championship enough, by the way. Luke is down at Point Park with Corey Myers. Luke is in a dorm. Corey got late enrolled. They decided, check this out, Mike, they weren't going to put 2 kids in a dorm. Mm-hmm. So Corey's at the Hilton Hotel.
Even better.
Can you believe that?
I see his grandpap every Saturday morning. I'm going to have to bring that up, buddy. Timmons is back, and he fires it down the sideline, and it's incomplete. And they like that takeoff pattern with the junior Elijah Coleman down the sideline, but this time the Knights have double covered that one, and the pass falls incomplete.
You talk about a win-win, Mike. Hilton doesn't have anybody coming, and Point Park need a place to put people.
Well, and I'm pretty sure the Steelers had their rookies staying in one of the hotels downtown because they didn't have any dorms or any place to put them, so... Now, Brandon Mowry's going to ask for a timeout here. The Rams are going to have a 3rd down and 8 at 2:53 left of the first quarter, and Highlands leading it 6-0. We talked about the Rams last year. Neither of these teams have made the playoffs in a while, Dean. Highlands hasn't made it since 2015, and Knoch hasn't made it. There you see some of our fans across the way. And
yeah, there's Antoine there. I see him. There's Luke Cochran and a couple other guys out there, too.
And Knoch hasn't made the playoffs since 2014. So there's really been a big drought here, these two proud programs. But the good news is the Greater Allegheny Conference is back. They're the Timmonses. The Greater Allegheny Conference is back, which is nice. It makes for shorter travel for those that are allowed to come. And hopefully by the end of this season, we can get you all back out here. That's the goal.
And Mike, talk about Knoch and bad luck. The last 2 years, they've been eliminated on Gardner points. Why don't you tell us about Gardner points?
Well, it is. They were very unlucky last year.
There's Liz Timmons and Signorella.
I see Nate. Yeah, last year, and there's George Kirk.
Hey, George, you made it.
Last year, so we're going to identify everybody that made the trip up. It's like it makes it for you people to watch on Highlands High Sports on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because that way when the games come up, you get a notification on your phone that the game's there and you're ready to watch it.
You know, I normally call everybody individually. Yeah, it'd be great if
you do that. I know. You're good about that, too.
Easier on me if they do that.
3rd and 8. The Rams did make a 4th and 19 earlier. Now Chandler pointing something out. Sophomore quarterback is back with time. Near side of the field, and it is caught by Loveland somehow.
Look at him,
spins and turns. Oh, the Rams had a mess up on the route.
Yeah, two guys are in the same place.
Burford and Loveland were in the same place. Somebody did it wrong. I'm gonna guess DJ did the right thing, and because he caught the ball, and that's a first down for Highlands.
How many yards on that one, Mike?
From the 41 to the 44. So that is 15 yards. It was just high.
61 yards passing so far for Chandler. 3 of 6. And more importantly, first down. It's a big first down, Mike.
At the Knoch 44-yard line. And they give us to White. Tries to cut it. They got him, but he busts through there and gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And we got a late marker down. I'm afraid they might have Chiron Law for holding.
What kills me, Mike, is when you get no gain and get called for holding.
Yeah, those are the worst.
At least make it effective.
Well, the point being, you got no gain because you got beat on the play.
Yeah.
The defense won that one, and then you double the pain by holding. Now, Brandon Maury's got to want this, obviously. There's the holding call against Highlands. It's a second penalty against the Rams here in this first quarter. That has 2:25 left, and the Highlands Rams have the lead so far, 6-0. The extra point was blocked on their touchdown. The ball is going to be back at their 43-yard line. So that's a spot foul, obviously, and they need to get to the 34. First and 23 for Highlands. The old draw play down, isn't it?
Oh, look, they jumped. There's the flag.
So we get 5 back.
By the way, Mike, the birdie picked Highlands 21-7. And then there's something called Chicks Picks on the HSN website. And in our conference, and it's a new conference, we've got Mars over Hampton. He also picked Highlands over Knoch. That's chick. Excuse me.
Yes.
Armstrong over Indiana. And then Plum over Greensburg Stadium. I'm telling you, I like that Plum team.
First and 18. Timmons now is going to run it. He tucks it. He gets through there. He gets into Knoch territory before he's brought down at the Knights' 46-yard line, brought down by the senior Kyle Loster, the linebacker. First time Chandler's tucked it tonight. So the ball now is at the 46-yard line. 6-yard gain. Second and 12. So you know what? We're basically about back where we were going to be after, before all the zaniness ensued. 1:35 left of the first quarter.
Trips left.
Timmons fires, and it's caught by Coleman with a
Great
spin
catch,
move.
Spin move to boot.
Coleman is moving inside the 35.
Great job.
And he's brought down by Washington at the 30-yard line. Another Highlands first down.
18 yards on that one. But Coleman likes to catch in traffic, and that's a hard thing to do. Chandler now 79 yards through the air. We're only in the first quarter.
And we have them 4 for 6 unofficially. We're out on the porch tonight. It's beautiful. They're obviously with the spacing and the distancing, they have us outside. It's a perfect night to be out, I got to tell you. It's a beautiful evening.
Yep.
And like I said, we have a goodly amount of Knoch fans here that obviously parents got tickets. Timmons is back. He's going to throw it deep. He got a man down there, and a diving try is incomplete as DJ Loveland laid out at the goal line. Where they had Nevin Pert was down there covering. He's number 74. You don't see that too often on a deep route. Must have been a zone blitz.
Yeah, he started at the corner for them, Mike. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Clock stopped on the incomplete pass with 54 seconds left of the first quarter.
Coach Girardi must have saw something in their scrimmage last week, Mike, because they're just running fly patterns.
Rams taking their time. They get trouble with the play clock right now. There's only 4 seconds left. They need to call timeout here.
Yep, timeout. They do.
Chandler Timmons does a great job as a sophomore keeping his head there, because that's not an opportunity you want to waste when you have it on a 2nd and 10. You definitely want to call the timeout. And he goes over to talk to Coach Dom Girardi, who is right there in the middle of your picture. Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Whether you're a small business, a big family, or just need a new device, Wireless Zone can help. At Wireless Zone, we're dedicated to finding the right device for you, your family, your business, or your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in the Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to JCPenney and across from Victoria's Secret. Or find wireless store zone nearest you, wirelesszone.com.
Chandler Timmons listed as player of the watch in the Valley News Dispatch. Hey, Mike, I had a visitor yesterday.
Okay.
Now, in the old days, people used to walk in, don't even ring the bell. Now somebody rings the bell, you're worried about, who's showing up at your door with what, right?
Right.
George Guido.
Ah, that's cool.
I'll tell you what George is here for. He looked like he was going to play tennis. White tennis shirt and a white pair of shorts.
It's after Labor Day. You can't do that. George's big hole for White, and White busts through there and gets close to a first down at the 21-yard line. Oh, they blew open a big hole on the right side of that Highlands offensive line. Jeremiah Nelson was involved in that, and also the right tackle, Joaquin Roman. So it's a gain of 9. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Georgie likes to break all the rules. What he was doing, Mike, he was bringing me a plaque for Johnny Kreis. Unfortunately, one of the victims of this whole pandemic was the AK Valley Hall of Fame banquet. Johnny was to be honored that night, and they didn't get a chance to do it. Another time out here, who?
I think the officials are interested in the
measuring
or what the down is. When that play started, the stick over there had it first down. It was 2nd. So it is 3rd down right now. So the sticks are right now. I think they're just making sure.
First down was that fly pattern?
Yeah, it was incomplete pass, exactly. Do you think Les Shoup got that wrong? No, he did not.
Dapper in the red over there. You're right, Mike.
He is. So here we go. 3rd and 1. Let's see if this is sneak. I formation. We saw the block that Son put on earlier. Timmons parks it. The give is to White. Gets a seal. Cuts through there. Still fighting. He didn't get it. That's a great defensive play by the Knights.
That is one time when you don't dance, Mike. You put your head down, you push forward.
Beautiful play by Tyler Buterbaugh, the senior linebacker. He got down there and knocked White off his feet. It's no gain. It'll be 4th down.
No doubt about it. They're going to go here, Mike.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. 3rd quarter. Don't push it. We're lucky we're here. End of the first quarter at Knoch Knights Stadium with the score of the Highlands Golden Rams 6 and the Knoch Knights nothing.
Mike, with that honor they gave Johnny, he gets a plaque and he's chosen for his outstanding athletic performance, and he gets put on the AK Valley Sports Hall of Fame honor roll. So a Hall of Famer at age 18. How you like that?
Beautiful.
All right, time to talk about the Luquinos, Mike, and they've made some changes too. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, Luquinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your family. While most of you are trying to reevaluate the new normal, say that again, we're living in now more than ever. It's time to take a look at your life insurance and how it protects you. September is Life Insurance Awareness Month. Now would be a great time to pull bought those policies, take a look at them. In fact, better yet, see if they're doing the job. Joe will be glad to take a look at the policies with you and give you an evaluation free today. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road, right next to Donut Connection in Tron Heights. Can't find time to stop? Just give them a call at 724-224-8908 or 724-904-7583. Huawei, let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
All right, so here we go. It's going to be 4th down for the Rams. 4th and 1 at the Knoch 21-yard line. Again, they have the big fullback, Saunders, in front of White. And they give us to White. He cuts it, gets to the outside, and bounces it. He's at the 15.
Oh, he threw a late flag in there.
White goes into the end zone for a Highlands touchdown, but we got a penalty marker down at the 18-yard line.
I want to see that one again, Mike.
I don't know who they threw it at. Well, I know they threw it at a Highlands player, but this is coming back.
Now, does he get that yardage at that point?
He does. He gets those 3 yards, sure.
Doggone it. He had all day. I don't know.
You could hear the Highlands fans way up the hill there voicing their displeasure with the referees.
Well, we were talking before the game, Mike. Remember a few years ago, Brady threw a touchdown in the end zone. Guy was in by 10 feet, and they called him out of bounds.
Right.
So it's tough when you come up to the country.
4 penalties, 30 yards for Highlands. This is going to move it back to the 28-yard line. And it's 4th and 8. You know they'll go for it. They made a 4th and 19 earlier. Now they're 1 for 1 on 4th downs this year, Dean.
This is true.
We got that going for us, if nothing else. It's another big play for the Knoch defense. You feel like the Rams have kind of dominated, but it's only 6-0, you know? Timmons back. Well, he got a man wide open. Touchdown, Highlands. What a throw to Coleman. Right on the money.
28 yards. Another flag?
Another flag is down.
Where?
And now Tom Girardi's just lost his mind and threw his hat down.
You're kidding me.
And another penalty against the Rams. Now let's see if they call it after the play.
Hopefully.
What a throw by Timmons right to Coleman.
What are you talking about?
But the thing, Dean, you can tell with no fans here, you can definitely hear the coaches and the players yelling.
Yeah. What's going on? I mean, look where that flag is thrown, Mike.
It was after the play. It was in the pile. Oh, they're calling a holding penalty. Oh, my goodness. And that takes a touchdown off the board.
Boy, that's really tough when that happens, Mike. Unreal. Unreal.
And that was well after the ball was delivered.
I know.
So now the ball's at the 44. And it's 4th and 24. Well, they have to punt
Yeah,
now.
I think it would have to.
Now 4th and 24.
So from touchdown to punt.
Crazy.
Oh, boy, listen to Dom over there.
Dom up here. Unfiltered.
Rams got to hurry now on the play clock. Rams only have 1 timeout left. 6 seconds on the clock. Here's the snap.
Ooh,
And he got a piece of it. Brock White. It's blocked. And the Knoch Knights have it at the 35-yard line. Falling on it is Murphy. We told you they blocked one against Highlands last year. And now they've blocked an extra point, and they blocked a punt. So the Rams really got to clean that up. It's a deflection. He got yardage on it. He got 9 yards on it. So it doesn't go down as a block, but you know it was.
Well, again, Highlands dominated this first quarter, Mike, but you can't tell by the score.
Well, exactly. It's like it's a situation where you would think that it would be a lot more than 6-0, but it's not. So Knoch will put it in play, 1st and 10 at their 36. That just took a long time. It took a long time to get the punt team out there, and the first game thing that you know can come back and bite you. Remember the Holidays Park game. That's all I have for you. Sobolski. Knights haven't had the ball in forever. He throws it out here to the far side. It's caught by
tackle
Louster, and he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain.
Look like it's Drake Burford out there.
Second down and 9, a 1-yard pickup.
Mike, that was disappointing.
Well, that is very disappointing.
Chandler's been on the money, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Well, you just got to bear down now on the defensive side. And
Get the ball back.
they come in with the publicity, so we haven't heard from Big Joaquin today. Maybe it's time, huh?
Pull back.
This is Sapolsky, pitches. Rams are waiting and brought him down at the 32-yard line. What a play by Drake Burford to knock Zane Inklovich off his feet for a big loss on the play. And there's a marker down.
That was assignment football, Mike. Every guy took their man, knocked him down.
Let me guess.
Got hit first.
Let me guess. They got Highlands for holding. This is just a guess.
They got the fullback knocked down. They got the quarterback knocked down, and Burford made the tackle.
I would decline this. The ball's back at the 32. It would be third and what? 14. And I would decline this. Oh, it's a false start. I'm definitely declining it. Okay, so the play stands as is. The loss is back to the 32. It's a 5-yard loss. Third down and 14 now for the Knights. 10.5 left. First half. Highlands 6, Knoch nothing.
Let's go, guys. Come on. We're going up. Let's go.
Sapolsky under center, as they are in this offense. He's back. He looks. Here they come. He's got a man open. Oh, and it's tipped away beautifully by Elijah Coleman. Got a hand on it and broke up the pass. The Rams were coming late, and Sapolsky had to get rid of it.
Tried to run that wheel route they were successful on earlier, but Coleman that time broke it up. Golden Rams going to get it back. 10-11 to go here in the second quarter. Highlands leading 6-0.
Now that works out. And speaking of Elijah Coleman, he goes back to return this punt. Second one of the night for Zane Inklovich. You can hear everything. It's so different. Low snap.
His knee almost touched Mike.
It did. Inklovich kicks it end over end and just let that go, Elijah.
Yeah, get out of the way.
Out of the way. It's going to roll dead at the 23-yard line, so that's a good punt.
I'd like to see him come up maybe 5 yards, you think?
Yeah, maybe. Well, he does have a good leg. There's no doubt about that. But that's a 40-yard punt. No return. So a good job of flipping field position by Knoch there, even though they didn't do anything with the ball when they got it.
Golden Rams will go to work here. Scored on their first possession. Scored on their last possession too, Mike, but it's only 6-0.
Yeah, like you said, that was interesting. Here we go. First time. Again, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just didn't see it. That's what YouTube's for tomorrow morning.
Slide back and take a look at it.
Timmons is back. Timmons is going to throw deep. Oh, he's got him out.
Oh,
Coleman. 20, 30, 25, 20. Here goes Elijah Coleman. 77 yards, and there are no flags.
Yeah, check for the flags, please, first. There aren't any. Nothing fell out late. They'll get too much for celebrating.
Elijah Coleman beat the defensive back, and Chandler Timmons dropped another dime, and the Rams lead it 12-0.
He now has 156 yards passing, Mike. Chandler Timmons, only a sophomore, Mike.
And 108 yards on 3 catches for Coleman.
He's a junior.
Signorella holds it. The ball is down. Riegert's kick is blocked. And again, this isn't the kicker's deal. They are getting penetration. They have blocked 3 kicks. And the Highlands lead is 12-0, and this is, again, something the Rams are going to have to work out.
Mike, you were talking about the Navy game against, it was Steve Meener was telling me. Navy
against
played
BYU.
Navy had never put pads on prior to the game.
Wow.
They never hit.
Well, and you know what? 10 of their 12 opponents fell out on them, and they ended up scheduling 6 or 7 more. They're going to have a 7 or 8 or 9 game season. They were able to do that.
But I think the same thing about our extra point, Mike. We don't work on that in pads.
Well, there's a lot. There's a lot to be done. That again, and there are no exhibitions.
Yep.
And
sure, this is
first
our
game.
Yep.
This is basically what what you have.
Cam punted a kick too in the scrimmage, but there was no rush.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's right. There wasn't.
First time he has live
They held
fire.
him off. Well, this kickoff, when it comes up, is going to be brought to you by the Anchor Inn in Natrona Heights. They are open 11 to 8, Monday through Saturday. COVID hours, obviously. Call 724-224-9910 for takeout. The Anchor Inn, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. Say hi to Joe, Andy, and Dee, and tell them Mike and Mike said hey.
I was there yesterday, Mike, and that's one thing we're going to miss. We always had post-game at the Anchor, and Dee says she misses us too.
Did you see her? Good.
Yes, and Andy. The good news, Mike, they were doing a very brisk takeout business.
Well, things like, again, you just said the new normal when you were reading Lucinos, and it is what it is, right?
So Antoine McDaniel's grandma. I saw Mickey and Sue Kolakowski.
Oh, Mickey's haven't seen him in a while. Riegard kicks it. Oh, his knee was down, was it not? It was at the 20-yard line.
Oh, Mike.
Keegan Frazier caught the football, and he is down right at the 20, and that's when Knoch will put the ball in play. At 9:47 left first half, 12 to nothing. That, by the way, one play, 13 seconds, 77 yards.
Those are the kind of drives I like.
Didn't give the defense much of a rest.
Why I was there yesterday, my physical therapist just moved into town and wanted to know where to get a good hamburger. I said, Anchor Inn. Best hamburger town. Talked about the Anchor Burger. She goes, do they do DoorDash? I said, I don't have to be home dinner until 6:30. I'll be your DoorDash. So I ran up to the Anchor. They had a cheeseburger ready in 10 minutes for me. So call them for takeout, too. We got to support these local businesses. Keep them
All right, Keegan Frazier's back at Wildcat quarterback. No, it's Washington. The direct snap to Washington. Off the right side, leans ahead. He was down. The ball came out.
See what they say.
Well, boy, that would be a bad call,
I
folks.
did not hear a whistle.
Are they going to give this to Highlands? Nope, they're going to call it second down. He was down. As a matter of fact, the whole right side of his body hit the floor, hit the ground, and when he kind of leaned it out, he sort of...
It's going to be interesting when they mark it.
It came off.
Yeah, they're marking it as a fumble. Look, because he was like...
Are they really?
Yeah, he had gained 9 yards.
34-yard line. At the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. So Washington's in a quarterback now, Mike. We had heard they might use him. And he was limited in the scrimmage last week, so I didn't know if there's an injury involved or what, but this is his first go-around at quarterback for the Knights.
2nd and 6. Washington had a lot of playing time last year when Goodland got hurt. Now they snap it to Frazier this time. They had 2 men back there. Frazier is hit. The Rams got him at the 30-yard line. Now that was a good hit by Tyrus Kerr to start with, at least at the 29.
Kyron Long finished it off.
After a good head of steam. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Clock winds to 8:39 left first half. Highlands leading it 12 to nothing.
Get lined up.
Washington and Frazier both back there.
Weird formation here, Mike. Watch that tight end on the...
Frazier keeps it, cuts it, and gets the first down up over the 30. Gets pinballed around. Now the ball's loose.
For sure this time.
And the Rams, it's still loose. I think Highlands might have it at the 22. Let's see. They do. Landon Signorella has it for Highlands.
Boy, Washington got popped up there.
Come on, Keegan!
And Landon Signorella picked it out of midair.
He had made the first down, Mike, and he was trying to fight for some extra yardage when the ball came loose.
He did. And it was a couple good runs by Frazier, too. And so that'll put the ball to 23-yard line. And again, something we talked about at the scrimmage last week, Dean, about the turnovers and the offense feeding off the defense. And now the Rams are going to have great field position. They're going to be at the Knoch 23-yard line. 8:12 remaining first half, and Highlands leading the game here at Saxonburg, 12 to nothing.
Keegan Frazier come out a little shook up on that play, too, Mike.
Well, he got hit hard, and he got spun around, and there you see the scoreboard here at Knoch Knights Stadium. Knights losing 15 seniors, 6 starters on offense and defense, both. And We talked about they won their first 5 games. And when that happened, they got injured. Goodland got hurt, and then Washington took his place at back. He got hurt, and that became a problem for them. And then they struggled down the stretch. They lost 4 out of 5, and Dean talked about it. They lost out on Gardner points, and that hurt them down the stretch. Talking to Mr.
Riser, guess who wanted to?
Kurt Riser? What's that?
He wanted to move my car so it'd be easier for us to get out. What a nice guy.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah, he was helping us out. I mean, everybody's the last person in the world I would want to be right now, other than someone that is ill with the virus, is an athletic director. I don't know how they're doing it.
Change it every day.
And and anybody in the school system, God bless you for all you're doing for the kids. Seriously.
Bunch to the right this time.
The sidecar is white. First and 10.
Moved early. Elijah jumped.
That's probably for the best. Well, I don't know. Now Chandler's got his hands on the ball. He can run it pretty well. So
we had to park across the street, Mike. They said they were running their internet cable through.
I see.
We're in pretty good shape.
We're fine. Yeah. I mean, look. I can't complain about anything tonight. I'm happy we're here. We're happy you guys can see it, and we're very happy we're able to do this for you, because otherwise there's a great segment of our fan base out there that would not be able to see the game. 1st and 15 at the 28. Timmons looks over to the sideline. Good on the play clock. Trouble with the snap. He's back. He guns it over the wide open. DJ Loveland for a Highlands touchdown. 28 yards.
What a night for Chandler Timmons. 2 touchdowns and 156 and 28. My quick math says 184, Mike.
Wow. And that's Loveland's second catch.
And it's not even
for
halftime
43 and a touchdown. And the Rams score their last 2 drives, score a touchdown on the first play.
That is my favorite drive.
Let's see if we can see what's going on with this. 8:03 left till halftime.
Yeah.
They're going to keep trying it till they get it right. Snap, down, the kick.
There you go.
Riggert is up, and the kick is no good. Wide left. Oh, he had plenty of distance on that one.
Yeah, he at least got up that time.
Quarter, Knoch 0, Highlands 18.
So the Rams lead is now 18-0. That was Loveland on a 28-yard touchdown pass from Timmons, his second of the night.
And again, Brock White leads us in rushing with 47 yards on 9 rushes. But it's been an air show here tonight, Mike.
Sure has. Well, Ron Gillette Towing and Services is a registered contractor, certified in PA state inspections and emissions. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs.
Don't say that word.
Planning a cleanup, want to rent a 10-yard curb box, one call, and you can dump it all. Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of its state-of-the-art equipment. And Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette's at 724-226-1222. Phones answer 24/7 and 365 for emergency services, and as always, it's person-to-person. Find them on the web at RonGilletteInc.com or on Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc., Towing and More. Ron Gillette Towing and Services, the AK Valley's leader since 1955. Sound like Vin Scully when you say 19. Vin Scully's on Twitter. Have you seen?
No.
I'm going to. It is tremendous. You have to go look. Twitter is a cesspool usually, not with Vin Scully. This is Washington from the 20. Spins around and is brought down.
Ball's hot
As he gets up over the 30 to the 36-yard line. So that's where Knoch will start. 1st and 10 at their own 36. Highlands leads it 18-0.
Signorella down there with the freshman Bolboski.
The Rams trying to break a 12-year jinx out here. Haven't won since 2008. And I told the dean before the game, I'm wearing the same shorts I wore that night.
The fact that you know that is amazing. I think we're wearing the same pants too, by the way.
Yeah, I know, exactly. See, the kids are laughing at us. When you get old, you don't throw your clothes away.
No.
It's not how it works.
You remember the end of the game in 2008, Mike, what happened?
Jeff Sinclair you were getting into it with somebody that's sitting about right where we are. I remember that.
Yep.
And Jeff Sinclair with the cheerleaders down there, wasn't it?
Yeah, he ran, put the ball in the air, and let him know. Oh, nice hitter.
And the give is to Frazier, and he gets up to the 37-yard line, maybe one. And we saw Jeremiah Nelson in there.
And also Kyron Long. And Mike, again, doing a great job with their assignments.
This defense, we talked about how they finished the season. In the last 6 games, the Rams went 3-3. But in that span, they only allowed 80 points in those 6 games, and they played some really good football teams coming down the stretch. They had back-to-back shutouts, this group, for the first time since 2006 last year. And so now they're in the position where they want to be, with a lead.
Here comes
and
everybody
tee off, and Sapolsky, and they teed off, and down he goes at the 39-yard line.
Brock White's down there.
No gain on the play.
Saunders.
And big number 88 in there. The other long, Khalil.
So the loss, is it a loss? Nope, he's going to get a yard to the 38.
Again, Saunders had blown that up in the backfield. Mike didn't even let him get the handoff off.
3rd down. 8. The motion man is Bruderbaugh, and the toss is to Frazier. He's brought off his feet
goes
beautifully back at the 22-yard line by Brock White, knifing in there from his linebacker spot.
I beat you to that one, Mike.
The loss is 5. And it's 4th down, and the Rams will get the ball back. And now momentum is certainly switched in Highlands' favor. Enkelovich. It's a high snap. Here they come, and he gets it out of there.
That's a great
good kick. It's going to hit. It takes a knock bounce. They're going to let it go to the 25-yard line as it's down there by Luke Goodland. Another Goodland brother. First down for the Rams at their 25-yard line. We have 5:55 left of the first half, and Highlands leads at 18-0.
Been all Highlands so far, Mike. The Golden Rams, again, played so well last week in that scrimmage. Following up here with a good performance so far. Long way to go, though. Let's not.
Long way to go. And we thank everybody who helped us out here. Kurt Reiser, of course, Drew Carpin on our side, helped us get set up tonight. Dan, the cameraman, of course, in his stead over to our right.
Doing a great job, too.
Yes, first down Highlands on their 25-yard line. You're kidding, he's going to throw it. And he gets the underneath route to White, and he's brought down nicely as he gets to the 30-yard line. Nice job by Kyle Loster. Boy, he's had a really good game tonight for Knoch, number 87, the senior linebacker.
5 yards for Brock.
And that's moving the chains. It's kind of like using the old Bill Walsh thing, using the passing game as your running game. Very West Coasty.
Call that an extended handoff.
Yeah.
Mike. Going no huddle, too.
First catch for White, I think. He's spreading it around. We've got a good stable of receivers.
Don't he do it again?
Now they're going to run the wheel, and here's Brock out of the backfield. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds in front of the Highlands bench at the 48-yard line. Frazier was over there, and so was Loster again. And a beautiful toss on the swing pass over there to White.
19 on that one, Mike.
That's another Highlands first down. It's their 8th of the ball game. Let's see what we have a flag. Sure we do. Why not? Well, the flag is all the way back at the 33-yard line. So,
well, Chandler had been over 200 yards. Now he's going to go back out there.
Now we can count that gain of 4 yards. So you can give that counts. And that was to Brock again.
That puts him at 193 then.
So I think they might have got a cut block on that. So this is going to take it from the spot, and then they'll march it back from there, the 33-yard line. We have our first official caucus of zebras of 2020.
I hope the picture is as good as home as on our monitor here, Mike. It's really sharp. Dan, the cameraman's getting nice and tight, too, boy. He's done a nice job.
Do you like how I rigged up the monitor?
Yeah,
we're going to do that from now on. That's going to be our new move. Basketball season 2, if we're allowed.
Yeah.
If we're allowed to be there. Hey, somebody says, are you doing this 1 week at a time? I said, no. We're doing this 1 day at a time.
Exactly. Good news, though, we will be at home against Mars.
I have great news. The Penguins have traded. They're going to wave it off. The Penguins have traded Nick Bjugstad to Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
That's great news. Okay.
That gives him 22 then.
So that's going to put the ball, let's see. So the penalty is wiped off, so we're just going to have to add the yardage to the 42-yard line. So
I had 18. Did you?
To the 42. So it's a 13-yard gain.
13. Okay, he's over 200 now. 202, I got, Mike. Have to get out the calculator at halftime, huh?
I think so. Seth Cohen-like numbers.
Yes.
Let's see.
What is the record? 400 something, right?
It's 3 something, I'm pretty sure.
No, geez. That's one thing
against the Rams, a 5-yarder.
7th penalty, 50 yards.
It might be 4 something. It was the Newcastle game, remember?
Yeah, he had a great game.
Might have been 419. How come that rings a bell? That might be the answer.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Well, you know what? We can check it out on the interwebs. If he starts to get closer, I'll find it. How's that? I don't know that I have that in my bag of tricks. I might, though.
1st and 15.
1st and 15 at the 37. And sprinting through with a good gain is White up over the 45 to the 47-yard line. That offensive line starting to open up some holes now. They're going to give him the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain.
10 rushes now, 55 for Brock. Top 5 preseason, Mike, in 4A. We got Thomas Jefferson. They're always there. McKeesport, Montour, the aforementioned Mars, Mike, they will come in ranked 4th. And Aliquippa. Aliquippa is an interesting story, Mike. They played 3A last year, and they forced them up because of too many transfers.
Now they're going to run another swing pass out here to the near side of the field. This is caught by Loveland. He needs a little help, giving some ground, and they bring him down back at the 40-yard line. Staying with him nicely that time was the junior Luke Goodland. And that brings DJ off his feet. It's a completed pass for a loss of 4.
Well, Chandler's under 200. He's like a stalk.
Old Dal Joneser, baby. 3rd down and 11. The Rams have been good on long yardage plays. It looks like they're going to let this play clock go all the way down, and they're going to call their final timeout here. As the game clock winds down under 4 minutes left of the first half, and Highlands does call their final timeout of the first half. They lead it 18-0, and the extra point bugaboo continues. We thought we were going to have that fixed, and I still think we are. It's just
look good without a rush.
Yeah, it's one thing you're just going to have to get cleaned up, and I think it'll happen.
Going back to the Aliquippa situation, you know, they played in 3A last year, and again, because of these rules of transfer, they were forced to move up. The only problem I had with it was they were really a 2A team. They volunteered to play up in 3A. I thought they should have not had been forced to 4A. Of course, they're a pretty good team, so.
Yeah.
I guess I want to just keep them down in 3A.
A lot of it I really don't understand. I mean, and a lot of it's gotten lost since the virus came about, that, you know, we couldn't finish the basketball season, and, you know, a lot of things along those lines. But there you see Caleb White in your picture number 2 there without the helmet on.
Yeah,
talking to some of the guys over there. You need to get him back out there.
Don't know what the injury is either, Mike, but he did not play in the scrimmage last week. I mentioned Thomas Jefferson, right, number 1, Mike. They won the state last year, beating Dallas 46-7. So
not a good day for Dak Prescott.
I guess not. How about Bill Churbrick, though? What a machine he's turned down there, huh?
You know, he's a really nice guy, too. I mean, we've had to deal with him a few times. I really like the guy.
He's more fun during basketball season.
He came and sat next to us during a basketball game at the table. Is this seat taken? I said, no, sit down. You got a pit jacket on. So here we go. The Rams will go trips left this time. It's 3rd and 11 at the 41-yard line. Timmons is back. He has time. He steps up. He can't escape it. And finally brought down at the 40-yard line. That's a good series for Luke Goodland. Chandler's going to get it back to about the line of scrimmage. Now he lost one, so it is a sack. And the Rams will have to punt. Let's see if they can get this one off.
First time they really put good pressure on him, Mike.
The clock is winding to 3:30. Knoch only has one timeout left.
Is this our first punt?
Second, remember they tipped it.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Brock White back there. See if he can get it off a little quicker this time. I think he waited a little too long.
High snap. That was the problem.
Oh, and he did get it out of there.
Wow,
he kicked the liner.
Ooh.
It's going to bounce. Frazier lets it go. The Rams will be happy with this one. It is down by Landon Signorella at the 30-yard line, and that's where the Knights will start. At 3:04 left first half, Highlands 18, Knoch nothing.
That's a great punt when you put it right there.
Yeah, it really was.
Yep.
So that was a 30-yarder, no return.
First and 10 for the Knoch.
That was going to be a question, who's going to be our punter? Now, Jeremiah Saunders punted some last year.
He did, yep.
And Johnny Christ punted last year. So far we're on, I know Chandler can do it because we've seen him pooch him. So we have some choices. So far it's Brock White. First down, Knoch at the 30. You can hear the coaches say, watch the wheel. They give it to Frazier off the right side. He's at the 35, and
he gets that up there.
He did, and they hold on to him and bring him down as he gets across the 35-yard line.
Brock White and
DJ Loveland came in and made first contact with him. But Frazier's a tall drink of water and tough to bring down. So it's a good gain for him. He gets it out to the 37-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup.
I haven't seen Washington out there since he got hurt earlier.
And he came in with an issue, apparently. 2:28 left first half. They motion the back for the ball's loose. It's on the ground. I think the Rams have it. They do. They forced another fumble at the 34-yard line. And this is Joaquin Roman with the football.
Who made that hit, though? My God, he blew him up.
Well, here's the thing. The Rams are doing such a good job up front, winning the up front battle, that they almost took the handoff there. It's tough for Knoch to do their misdirection without time.
That was, again, Jeremiah Saunders, Mike. Wow, is he playing some ball here.
And that's 3 Knoch turnovers. And, Dean, this is exactly what we were talking about last week.
All forced, too.
First down, Highlands. Timmons is back, and he's going to throw. He got a man wide open, and it's dropped. Oh, bless his heart. Elijah Coleman was walking down the sideline for a Highlands touchdown, and he couldn't hold on.
He was too open, Mike. Wow.
With the plays that they're scheming here, they are breaking guys wide open all over the place.
That could have been his 4th touchdown already.
So the ball is at the 34. 2nd and 10. I have Timmons 10 for 13, and 2 of those were dropped. He's back. He looks. He's going to throw it deep, and there's some contact down there. And man, you'd think so, huh? Coleman was the intended receiver. Washington's out there now, Dean. He made contact with Coleman. So it's an incomplete pass, and it's 3rd down.
2:04 to go here in the first half.
Rams will be at home next week to face the Mars Planets, who I would assume is the odds-on favorite to win the Greater Allegheny this year, or certainly one of the teams in the conversation.
Touchdown, Teddy Ruffner is coming to town, Mike. Picked as preseason player of the year in 4A. I wonder if he's faced a defense like we have, though.
I agree with that.
Timmons back. Time. Steps up. Gets out of there, and here he goes. 30, 25, first down, 20, 15, 10, spins.
Find us
Crazy legs, Timmons.
Is he in?
He's at the 1-yard line. What a run.
I just wanted to find a soft place to land, Mike. 33 yards.
33-yard run by Chandler Timmons. Tough to bring down.
Mike, didn't Mars used to run that offense, that weird offense wing?
Yeah, that's basically, oh yeah, I'm sure it hasn't changed. Scott's not changing. Scott, we're in Butler County tonight, of course. Scott Heinauer is the winningest coach in the history of Butler County. Think about that with all the great teams Butler had before they quit. 1st and goal, 1:40 to go. From the eye, Brock White is going to be hit in the backfield, and it's Loster. Kyle Loster, who's had a big game for them. It's a 4-yard loss.
I would put Mr. Saunders at fullback again.
Second down on the 4.
Second and goal.
I'll be interested to see at halftime, Mike, if we go to a locker room or not.
Yeah, that will be interesting.
They did not normally pregame. They go back to the locker room and come out. They did not do that here tonight.
The Rams are going to be smart with the clock here and try to run as much of it off as they can. You see the ball spotted right on the 5-yard line, and down there for the Knights is Dalton Reed, the nose tackle, right on it.
I believe we're in 4-down territory.
Obviously. Oh no, the Rams tried to call timeout. They don't have one. I hope Knoch called that.
They're going to know. We're going to penalize.
Oh yeah, here it comes. That always impressive 4th timeout. Here we go. And there's the flag. We just Chris Webbered him.
Ouch. That's going to leave a mark.
It's a delay of game penalty against the Rams. 55 yards, Dean, is that what you have?
Yes, I do. 8 for 55.
The Rams are marching backwards. They had 1st and goal at the 1. It's 2nd and goal at the 9.
And the clock is running here, but again, we've got 2 more plays.
3. They'll go on 4th, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Or maybe give Cam a
I think I make it 3 passes. Timmons out of shotgun.
A wide open.
White's wide open. Here's the throw. Touchdown!
Either way.
What a pass by Timmons. White was wide open coming out of the backfield. And Timmons hits him. It's touchdown Highlands.
Take your choice, huh, Mike?
I'm glad we haven't seen it.
Chandler's had himself one heck of a night, and it's only halftime.
9 yards to Brock White.
He's back over 200 again, Mike.
He is.
207 I have.
32 seconds left of the first half.
And Mike, he's had 3 different guys he's hit for touchdowns, too.
Yep. 3 touchdown passes, and White ran the other one in. Now they're going to go for 2. Timmons is back. He fires. It is caught, and White backwards and in there for the 2-point conversion. Timmons to Brock White for 2.
2-point conversion was successful.
And the Rams now lead it 26-0.
The first half, Knoch 0, Highlands 26.
We were hopeful coming in here, but I don't think we saw this coming.
No, it's been a long time in coming, too.
Especially up here. So the Rams get that, a 34-yard drive. The big run by Chandler to take it down to the 1-yard line, and then he hits White for the touchdown, and then he hits Brock for the 2-point conversion as he was wide open. A lot of blown coverages, a very young Knoch team. We talked about the fact that they have, of their rostered players, which are 58, 32 of them are sophomores or freshmen.
Wow.
24 of their 58 players are freshmen.
Wow.
And I don't expect that all of them are even dressed tonight because they're trying to keep the numbers to a minimum too. So you can see this is a very, very young group. And speaking of young, Highlands, 7 seniors.
That helps too. Mike, in the Valley News Dispatch preview, they had us being 4-3, they had Knoch at 4-3, and that is both making the playoffs. So how about that?
Rieger kicks it on the ground this time. And it's taken and to the turf at the 28-yard line by Booterpaw. He's got most of them this evening.
By the way, other teams local, Paula Ridge, they think they have a great year at 5-1. Yearborough Bucks are 4-3. Deer Lake's 1-6. Freeport 1-6. Ouch.
So Knoch will start on the 29. We'll see what they decide to do here. They're down by 26.
Leechburg 4-3, Plum 4-3, Riverview 2-5, Springdale 3-4, Valley 3-4. Here's one that's wrong, Mike. Kiski 4-3. That's not going to happen.
No, because they're not going to get 7 in. We hope to get 7 in.
Yes,
I mean, that's
yes.
You never know what's going to happen in that case. First down. Sapolsky, the quarterback.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now
Everybody moved.
They did. Well, they never snapped the ball. Sapolsky fires, and it's almost intercepted.
Penalty mark.
Diving to the turf was Lando Signorella, nearly picked it off, but it fell in front of him.
Yeah, I think they're going to get some extracurricular activities after the pass, Mike.
The last thing you want to do is let them out of dodge and give them a chance now.
Mike, Sam was the cover boy on the AK Valley preview.
Coach Albert?
Yeah, told Coach Albert, I said, you love the camera, and the camera loves you.
That's very true.
Always in every picture. I mean, it's amazing.
Did he have the Sam Albert training camp hat on?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's the most important thing.
What do they call those kind of hats?
Floppy
Bucket.
hat.
Yeah, bucket floppy
hat.
Yep.
So the penalty to personal foul against Highlands, and the Rams are just racking up the penalty yards, and 70 yards here in the first half.
That's one thing they have to clean up for a team like Mars next week, Mike.
That's the first down for Knoch at a second quarter.
First down for the Knights.
First down, but the problem for Knoch now, they only have 22 seconds to work with and one timeout. Stats for you at halftime. Be back with those. Won't have any band. It's going to be interesting to see how they work that out, huh?
Yeah, they did a pregame.
It's going to be quiet. Sobalski, the quarterback. He's back this time and looking. Here they come. Sobalski is hit, and down he goes.
Who's going to get
at the
sack
36-yard line as Tyler Bender brought him down.
I think that was from Sobalski, Mike. 33.
So at the 33-yard line, it's a loss of 11 yards. And that is it. That is the end of the first half here at Knoch Knights Stadium in Saxonburg with the score Highlands 26 and the Knoch Knights, there it is, and the Knoch Knights nothing. We'll be back with stats and more.